What up, Miss Sports Talk fam? I was hoping that I was not going to have to make this video, but since all of the vacant head coaching jobs have been filled, I have to make this video. This video is not going to be very polite. It is not going to be funny or rah, and I may lose some followers out of this, but I don't care. This is something that, as a African American person in this country, that I feel very passionate about. This offseason, or now offseason for the NFL, we had 10 open positions for head coaches. I was really hoping that at the end of the coaching hiring cycle, we were going to have at least 3 to 4 African American coaches who are now head coaches, and that is not what happened. As we see from the list, we have no new black head coaches, and we only have one person of color, who is Robert Saleh. As a sports fan and a football fan since 9 years old, this is very troubling to me, and this is very sad. Knowing that the NFL is predominantly 80 to 85% made up of black players, why is it that we do not have more black head coaches? We are continuing to recycle head coaches, as we see with Kevin Stefanski, who's now been hired in Atlanta, which is the mecca of black culture, after going 8-26 for the last 2 years, and then over his tenure at Cleveland had 13 different quarterbacks. We have John Harbaugh, who has one of the best quarterbacks, or who had one of the best quarterbacks in Lamar Jackson, and he couldn't get over the hump. We have Mike McCarthy now going back home to Pittsburgh after he has one Super Bowl ring. And yes, he did good in Dallas for my team, the Dallas Cowboys, but we never got over the hump. And then, of course, we have a bunch of new head coaches who are current, or were until they got hired, offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators in this league. I would want to know, did Eric Bieniemy, did Brian Flores, did Byron Leftwich, who is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, one as a player when he backed up Ben Roethlisberger in Pittsburgh, and he was also the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers when they won in Tampa in 2021. Did he get an interview? Did Brian Flores get an interview? Did Van Joseph get an interview? The Rooney Rule no longer works. The NFL Players Association, the NFL players, Roger Goodell, they need to figure out, because I don't understand, when you have a league that has over 85% of African American players, why is there no leader of men leading them at the helm of a head coach as an African American head coach? In my opinion, the NFL is the same as America. It is based off of rich old white men who have a good old boy system that, as long as you do what they say, they will make sure that you get ahead. The moment that you do not do what they say, you no longer get ahead and you're behind. Or maybe the NFL is the same way that it is with the rest of the world. That if you are an African American person, you have to put in 3 to 4 times as much effort to show that you are worthy of the job. But the only difference is that in the NFL, when you get the job, they don't give you 5 years. They don't even give you 2 years. Sometimes in Van Joseph, when he was with, I think it was it may have been Steve Wilkes, when he was with the Arizona Cardinals, they give you 1 year. And if you don't figure it out, you're out the door, and they're giving the keys to someone else. As a football fan, this is very troubling to me. It sounds just like it was when they were saying that a black man couldn't be a quarterback in the National Football League because we weren't smart enough in order to read coverages. We weren't smart enough to change and audible the play. We weren't smart enough to learn the playbook, and all we could ever be was a position player. We proved them wrong, and we still continue to prove them wrong. And I don't understand why we are not more up in arms about this regarding NFL head coaches and African American head coaches. I believe that the NFL is America and America is the NFL. If you know, you know.